It is officially our movie review time of October. I love doing this video where I take a bunch of movies and I do a review on them. These are the movies that I'm going to review. Inside, The Fog, Poltergeist, Wish Upon, and The Intruders. We're going to start with Poltergeist. This is the new one. I believe is 2016, but I'm not 100% sure. It is by Ghost House. It's PG-13, and it's PG-13 for a reason. This is the extended cut. Seeing the original, I really liked the original, and I thought the original was super good. It's also a little cheesy because it's, it's an older movie. And this one, they were trying to do a redo of it, and they added a really creepy clown in Jack in the Box thing. And I thought that was really good. There's a lot of jump scares in this, and a lot of frightening moments. And they have a lot of good, additions in the movie where they add in a paranormal investigator and all of that stuff, and a TV crew and people to work the cameras and everything like that. And they added some of the old features to it, but they also added a new spin on it. But out of 10 on the scale of scary movies, I would have to say it's a 5. It's definitely not anything higher than a 5, and if I'm being generous, it's a 5, honestly. If I'm being non-generous, it's a 4.5 or a 4.4. It's good, but it's, number one, not as good as the original. I did not actually think that the casting was done super well. I just didn't see the chemistry together in the family and things like that. And there's too many down parts in it where they're just there's just too many moments in there where they're not focusing on the task at hand, which is to get their daughter back, and they're just having these mini moment things, which I guess you really have, but it did seem realistic to me. It seemed like they were just trying to add things into the movie that didn't need to belong there. The clown part for me was the scariest part of the movie. I didn't find it scary at all. I could totally watch it, lights completely off, nobody home, without being, nervous or anything like that. But it is a good starter movie if you want to start your way into scary movies. This is a great starter movie, but I would stick with the original. Okay, and then The Fog. I really, really love this movie. There is an original movie, which is an 80s movie. I have not seen that one. This is the 2005 edition of it. I really like this one. I really like how fast-paced it is. I really like how the villain is kind of mysterious and you don't really know who it is until further down. And I also like the added effect of the fog, but there's something in the fog, not just the fog itself is ominous. The casting was really good on this one. I really liked all the cast and how they went together. I also really liked the effects and little tiny history things in there I thought were really fun, and the flashbacks. Even though I really, really do like this movie, it's not scary to me. So on the scary scale, I'd say it's a 4. It's a good starter, you know, scary movie if you are starting out to watch scary movies, but to me it's not scary. It's really, really good though, and really, really well done in my opinion. So overall, I would give it a 7 out of 10 on the scary movie scale of like movies that I would watch again multiple times. So that's my review on The Fog. Okay, Inside. I have not seen this, or I have just now watched this, but I hadn't seen it prior. I had seen the other 2 prior, but rewatched them for this video. But this I just watched tonight with my mom. It is a 2016 movie, and it's really good. I really liked it. It has a lot of drama in it, and suspenseful moments. I'm just gonna say there's some classic stupid scary movie people in here who do stupid things and don't think about things, where you're yelling at the TV, telling them to do this and this, and they don't listen. But it's not revealed right away what this person is like, why she's doing it. Well, why she's doing it and what her intentions are, and you don't find that out until the very, very end, and it's so good. A lot of suspenseful moments, a lot of scary moments, but not scary as in like scary like jump scare thriller. I would say this is more a thriller than a horror movie, really. And it was directed in a different language, I think, originally, and was like moved to English, but I think it was a Spanish film at first. Ooh, excuse me. Anyways, so my mom was going to go to bed, and then she started watching this with me, and we ended up finishing it, and she ended up staying awake and watching it, and she really liked it. We were both yelling at the TV and trying to get this girl to listen to us, and honestly, I think that's the best kind of scary movie, is when you're really into it and you can't go to bed and you're yelling at the person and you like just can't wait to find out what happens. But it's more a thriller than a scary movie, and out of 10, I think I would give this a solid 6. It's pretty suspenseful, and there's a lot of jump scares in it. I wouldn't, again, consider it a scary movie. I think it's more a thriller, but it's very good for somebody who's not really into scary movies and who would just rather watch a thriller type of movie. You could definitely get them to watch this. And there's a lot of plot twists in it, of things that are going to happen that you would be like, oh, that's cool. I kind of thought that would happen. And then there's some where you're just like, whoa, I didn't know that was going to happen. So it was very good, and I would give it a 6 out of 10 on the scale. Okay, these are the last 2 movies, and I can pretty much do these 2 movies together, but I wanted to make a reference first. If you're really into scary movies and you love the Leprechaun movies, let's say, for instance, you're really like scary movies, you probably don't find the Leprechaun movies scary. Maybe the first one scared you when you were a kid because it was the first one, but as they progress, they get kind of more cheesy. Also, another good example is the Chucky movies. You know, those kind of, sometimes there's just 80 movies that have some really cheesy things in it that are not scary, but they were scary at the time for people. Yeah, this is this generation of those movies. I did not really like either one of these. I didn't find them scary. I didn't find them very interesting. Honestly, I was kind of looking at my phone the whole time because it did not hold my attention, either one of these. The casting was good, I'll say that. I did like the cast. The main character cast was good. The others, I'm kind of like, I wasn't impressed with. This one, I honestly think this is a combination of the Ouija movies and like that movie with Cameron Diaz, who gets the box and like has the choice. It's kind of like that. and it's kind of predictable. Actually, it's really predictable, and I just kind of figured what was going to happen, where it was going to go along. It had the same kind of concept as the waiting movies and those kind of movies. Out of 10, this is a 2 scary, like number 2, and that's being generous, because honestly I would give it a 1.1 if I was being completely honest, which I am. Sorry, I did not like it. I think this was just a missed opportunity. This is just a very bad movie to me, not scary at all. Same thing with this one. This kind of reminded me of Strangers, but like less scary thriller, and like Strangers and a mix with, I can't think of what it's called, but it's this house movie where they go to a cabin and they pick an item and that creature comes after them. If you know the name of that movie, put it in the comments. It's like a combination of that. This one I would give a little higher of a rating because there is a few suspenseful parts, but I would give this one an honest 2.5. Being generous, I mean, not honest. A generous 2.5, and if I'm being honest, a 2. So that's why I didn't really do these separately, because I just personally did not like these 2 movies. They were not interesting to me and did not keep my attention for more than 5 minutes into the movie, and they kind of dragged on a little bit. So that is my review of these 2 movies. Okay, you guys, so that was my honest review on those movies. I hope that wasn't too harsh or anything like that. I'm just very into scary movies, and I really, really love them. And some movies do scare me the first time I watch them, if I'm like in the right setting and like in the theater and stuff like that, or next to somebody that jumps. But then if I watch it a second time, I'm like, oh, that wasn't scary. But the last 2 were just so laughably unscary that any person who hates scary movies will be able to watch them with no problem. So anyways, that's some movie reviews. If you guys would like me to do more videos like that, I would love to. Not just scary movies, any other type of movies. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. We will see you for our next Halloween video, which will be a Halloween costume review.